7:36, time to focus on business. Our business editor Mike Eppell joining us this morning. Mike, oil making a bit of a move today.
Yeah, it's interesting to hear those forecasts about oil production, where they expect the Canadian crude oil output levels to go. We are seeing quite a bit of volatility just in the near term for that price for oil, as WTI crude is closing in on $62 per barrel this morning. It gained 3.5% yesterday, up 2.5% this morning. Is it fundamentals? Not necessarily, because OPEC last week kept the basic production quotas at current levels, and the talk that U.S. oil output is still close to multi-year highs, even as inventory levels have dropped a little bit over successive weeks. The momentum play seems to be in effect this morning for oil specifically. We are tracking that. Also at play this morning is the U.S. dollar, which has dropped against most of the major currencies, including our Canadian dollar. We had some comments that were denied by the White House, apparently made by U.S. President Barack Obama, talking about the strong value of the dollar hurting corporate earnings. The White House said, that really actually wasn't said. But today, the Bank of Japan governor said that the Japanese yen was basically too high, or something to that effect. And we've seen quite a bit of volatility. Our Canadian dollar is closing in on 82 cents in the early trade this morning. Well, low prices equals big earnings for Dollarama, the discount retailer, in with record-breaking first quarter results this morning. It's amazing how sales of items $1, $2, $3 adds up to $65 million in profit. They've got close to 1,000 stores now, Dollarama does, and they have seen very consistent earnings growth. The stock up in early trade this morning, and over the past year, it's up more than 40%. Hudson's Bay Company results, red ink in the first quarter, $54 million of losses. The sales, though, up in their U.S. operations, Saks Fifth Avenue, Lord & Taylor, and even the mainline HBC brand doing pretty well, and the shares are steady at about $24 at the TSX so far this morning. And interesting to see this morning that Netflix has inked a deal with Marriott Hotels. They're going to be having Netflix offered up on Marriott television sets in guest rooms starting later this year in all 300 U.S. locations. Netflix record high this morning. And, of course, the shares year-to-date up by 85% and continuing to climb. Ted, back to you.
Deals like that, Mike, make it climb much higher, Mike. There you go.
Indeed.
That's our business editor, Mike Eppell, reporting this morning. You can hear Mike on 660 News at 26 and 56 after the hour.